friends. What's up? Happy chill Saturday evening. Very last minute stream here. Guys, what's up? Stanley's Charlie. Leia, welcome. Hello. Sean, Nick. Tom's obviously chilling. My friends, what's happening, everybody? It's been a hot minute. I'm gonna be completely honest. I forgot to go live. I didn't forget. What did I do? I had a busy day, very busy day yesterday. Dave, what's up? Phil, let's go. The camera is flipped. It's mirrored, is it not? Oh, sweet Lord. Hang on. Tom is complaining that my image is backwards. Let me flip my video. Oh, there we go. Oh my god, I hate that. It like freaks me out. You know when you like see one side of your not symmetrical face and then you like see it flipped, it just like weirds you out. Anyway, Phil, it's gonna be a long winter, eh? Eh? From what I allegedly saw. Obviously, Subdude, what's up? Ben Solo, Captain Wrecked. Let's go, gang's all here. Well, thank you guys for showing up. This was so last minute. Oh no! Shoot! That's right! Oh my gosh, Phil, I'm so sorry. I know I lied. I forgot, and that was literally. See, I missed it. I blew it. I should have gone. I told you I was, and I didn't. I failed. Sinister Mall, good to see you. Anyways, congrats on your Eagles making the Super Bowl. Heck yes! I can't wait, but I'm so scared. But thank you, Dave. Thank you. Yes, I broke my streak of weekend stream marathons last night because I had a very, very busy day. And Tom and I set the intention to wake up and go hiking at 6 a.m. this morning. So I went to bed early and totally forgot to stream. So I do apologize about that. And this stream tonight was so last minute, and we probably won't go for very long. I'll maybe go for a little bit longer tomorrow because I owe it to you guys. And then I might stream on Monday to make up for not streaming on Friday, which I know it's harder, I guess, on a work day for people to attend, but I want to make up for not doing my Friday one because we're getting in the groove here of doing these 3-day-a-week streams so that people can attend and whatnot. How was our day? It was great, Kevin. Thank you for asking. We went for a hike. I woke myself up at 5:30 in the morning before the rest of the world is even awake. We went for a beautiful sunrise hike, went and got breakfast at like our favorite restaurant that always has a massive line, but it didn't have a line today, thank gosh. Had a lovely breakfast, and then I hung out with a friend this afternoon. We were doing like work related stuff, but it was still fun. It was still good socializing, and then we just had a great Chipotle dinner. I'm sure Tom can attest. He played some Last of Us today. He had a good day as well. So thank you for asking. But I remembered I need to do a stream this evening, so forgive me for the lateness of this announcement. Did I watch this week's Bad Batch? Heck yes, I did. I really, really loved it. I really did. I have like no complaints. Literally, I almost like cried. I'm not gonna lie. Like watching Gunji like use the Force and his saber very not discreetly, I might add. I'm a little bit nervous how that's gonna bode for Kashyyyk or for him, you know, because Vader literally has his Inquisitors. Are there Inquisitors at this point? It's probably still fresh, but I'm sure using the Force is not great at this point in time in terms of flying under the radar. But yeah, I actually almost like cried, especially probably considering how young he still is and like what he probably went through to survive and try to get back to Kashyyyk. Actually, almost cried. So I'm really looking forward to the mid-season finale or whatever they're considering it coming up next week. But yeah, we have a lot of catching up to do, and you'll notice the title tonight. I mean, whether we touch on this topic or not, I don't really have much of an agenda, but there's been a lot going on in each fandom this week with that episode 3 of The Last of Us, which I never talked about on the channel, but I loved it. I'll just say that out front. It wasn't anywhere near what I was expecting, but that is not a bad thing, and I totally agree with the showrunners with their decision to deviate when it would benefit the plot, like when it would actually be more impactful and emotional, and it completely was. I think I couldn't fully enjoy the episode because I was really scared for what I was going to go online and the discourse that I was going to see afterwards. And it's been obviously overwhelmingly positive, but there has still been a lot of conversations this week, surrounding representation on film and TV, and obviously taking that risk of having what everyone anticipated was going to be an action-packed, like, heavier episode and turning it into a same-sex love story that not a lot of people were on board with, for reasons that we don't have to necessarily dive into, but it definitely caused quite a stir. And actually, there's been those types of channels. We all know who I'm talking about. I always refer to them as the corner of the internet that just kind of screams into their own little void, but their voice still has quite the reach. And they have a dedicated following of people who like that content, but also people who hate watch that content too. So it's just a continuous cycle. I saw some really I don't know what the proper word is other than disgusting commentary from that corner of the fandom who had some things to say about the turn that episode took and the route they decided to go with Bill and Frank's story. I mean, we don't have to go into it. I don't want this to turn into a Last of Us stream, but then on the other side, corner is a great word for it. That's how I try to associate it, because we're so trapped here on the internet. We're not trapped. You can live your life. But for those of us who are content creators or in fandoms, whoa, wait, Johnny, yes. Send me a pic if you follow me on Instagram. I would love to see that. That is very cool. I know the stupidity you're talking about. I know, right? That's true. I like what Charlie says, and my whole question that I always try and don't know if I'll ever have the answer to: how can we make fandoms about things that we're passionate about, like, a better, more inclusive place? Sean calling me out. I know I always tell people to DM me and then I never answer. I'm sorry, I'm working on it. How can we make fandoms a more inclusive place? How can we eradicate all of that? It speaks volumes that I couldn't even fully enjoy that episode, as amazing and beautiful as it was, because I was so scared of what I was going to see online afterwards. Fandoms being oh god, like, is it just wishful thinking? Is it just wishful thinking? Chris, this is entirely the point, and this is where I feel helpless as a content creator, because I obviously have not a pedestal. I'm not gonna steep and say that. But I guess technically I could have some influence, like, and try. But it's also like I'm screaming into my own void on this channel, because I know everyone here, for the most part, agrees with me, feels similarly about how I do in regards to the content, the things that we enjoy, Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, whatever. But if we do have disagreements, we still respect each other. There's no animosity here on this channel, so it's like I come to you guys and I just scream into the void and preach to the choir about, like, how can we be better to each other when everybody on this channel is already really amazing? Like, I literally love hanging out with you guys. Like, everyone here, we've crafted such a great, our own corner of the internet. So it's like, how much does my voice really reach? And I'll just be completely honest, it can be so disheartening. And Zach and Alex, like, would agree with me. We talk about this a lot, because we work so hard on our content and to try to foster a positive place here on in the communities for Star Wars or whatever on YouTube. Yeah, no matter how hard we work and how much, how hard we try to make that type of content and be welcoming, like our videos just won't get the same anywhere near the same amount of clicks. Like a positive, happy video gets nowhere near the same amount of clicks as some of those awful ones from that corner of the internet. Yeah, people are people are toxic. I try to use that word sparingly, but it's like the only way I can describe it because I consider something to be toxic when it bleeds into the rest of our fun. When it makes the rest of us look bad, like this seems to be the mantra, and us Star Wars fans are so used to it, and it's like, why do we have to be? But this is the crux of the problem. Those videos get clicks. Those content creators, people talk about them, whether it's positively or negatively. Like their names get cycled around because they have such a platform. And it's especially disheartening when you know some of these people. Even if you don't know them, I would like to give people the benefit of the doubt and assume that if I met them in person, they're lovely, amazing people that I would want to hang out with, you know? I have met some of these people in person and they were like awesome. Like it was great to like meet them, and they're real people's real life personas are the furthest thing from how they are online. The facade they put on when they turn on the camera and then rant about something or rip apart the fact that, God forbid, The Last of Us wanted to explore a same-sex couple's love story. God forbid. As if that's apocalyptic. I always come back to this, and I hate saying this because I feel like it negates my passion for all of these things and makes me sound like a Grinch or like a Scrooge type figure, but it's all fiction. It's not real. And people, this is the energy that they put into it to tear it apart and critique it. I'm not saying you're not allowed to have critiques, but we all know the ways in which these people do it. It's so not healthy and not good for the rest of us. Where am I going with this? So it's like no matter what, they're going to get clicks. And no matter how nice those people might be in real life, once people start recognizing that the algorithm works in the favor of hate, it's really hard to strip. You can't strip people away from that. Ooh, what has ADHD said? You have to watch it. Watch it. Bill's part in the first game was super well done. Don't blame that at all for expanding on it in the show. Well, when you see it, it's surprising. I won't spoil anything for you, but it is definitely not what I was expecting from the episode, but the episode was still phenomenal. Like, people are still talking about it. Random dopamine drop. We need it, Captain Rex. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'm going on like a existential rant here. That's the thing, like, no matter what you say, it's still gonna happen. Like, people are still gonna make this content as long as YouTube is footing the bill. And it's such a shame I never want to assume that people are driven by the ad revenue, but that is the only logical explanation I can have, trying to give them benefit of the doubt and assume that they are not that hateful just as human beings. Same in the Star Wars fandom this week. It was a week. It was quite the week on Twitter, and this is the other thing that I try to keep in check. It's like Twitter is just a microcosm of the real world. Of the real world. It's not accurate. But for those who maybe aren't active on Twitter, which, like, good for you. I kind of don't want to be after this week. But long story short, a group of content creators within the Star Wars fandom is going to have a panel at Star Wars Celebration this year that focuses on the history of drag. And that, God forbid, God freaking forbid, that spawned the most horrific backlash that drove this person offline for the sake of their mental health for a few days. That's how freaking vicious this fandom is. And holler at me if you guys feel this way, but it's like, how am I so passionate to my core about something Star Wars that these other horrific, horribly cruel people are? Now, granted, again, it's the facade of the internet. If you have an anonymous profile picture and nobody knows who you are, it's a lot easier to say the meanest, most vile thing to somebody, another human being. But am I just giving people the benefit of the doubt? Like, I don't even want to stoop to that level and assume that, like, there's evil people in this fandom that would do that to somebody. I understand people have their own thoughts. People aren't responding well to change in Star Wars and the expansion of diversity, which is like about freaking time, but even that, we all saw what Moses Ingram went through with Kenobi. She should have been literally having the time of her life. An actress, like, this was her like one of her first big, amazing, career-altering, life-changing jobs in Star Wars, playing a Sith/Inquisitor character, no less. Like, literally living the dream. She should have, like, been on cloud nine, and instead she had to rally everyone at Lucasfilm, Ewan McGregor himself, to be like, can you, like, have my back here, because this fandom is driving me, like, insane with race, like, horrific things. How can I love something so passionately that these people love too? Like, it's, I don't want to dwell on this too much, because I try all the time to think, how can I help? That sends me up a wall. I know, right? Like, Daniel, yes, thank you. This is my point. How can I respect that everybody has opinions. That whole corner, that whole toxic, for lack of a better word, corner of the Star Wars fandom. I respect that they have free will, have the have the right to have their own opinion. But if you're not going to have, if what you say is hurtful, why say it at all? And again, I'm not trying to attack these people, but it especially boggles my mind knowing how some of these people actually are in real life. Amen, ADHD. Amen. And the thing, like, that's just what's it's especially hard seeing people that I know and respect make comments about this that are hurtful or might contribute to people in that community not feeling welcome in Star Wars. And it's just like, I don't know, I feel complacent by not addressing it. But at the same time, it's like, how can we, I don't know if we ever as a collective are going to get to a better place in this fandom, because people still can't get over the fact that a black actress would have a leading role. Like, I can't. I'm going to just go crazy if I talk more about it, but I don't know. And I guess I'm not, I don't do my part that well, because you guys know, if there are hate comments, I just delete them. And then I ban that person. Charlie can attest to this because he's a moderator. All the mods can attest to this. Like, if we see negativity here, like, we delete it. But, like, am I serving the community by just silencing those people and banning them from my channel? Or is it better for me to be like, hey, don't be racist? My whole logic is I just, like, it's like, I assume don't waste your breath, you know? It's not worth it. But maybe is that how we improve as a fandom, by using our voice to be like, hey, maybe don't be mean. I sound like, whenever I watch back footage of myself trying to, like, actively navigate how can we, like, make this fandom a better place, I feel like I sound like a 9-year-old who's just like, can we all just be nice? Andrew, I like this. It's not your responsibility to educate them. Like, you can try once, but if they refuse, there isn't any point. Exactly. And is that just it? Is that just our dead end? Like, can can we ever I just don't know. I just don't know. I just wanted to talk about this because it was quite the week in both The Last of Us and Star Wars fandoms online, again, to the point that people were literally being driven off the internet because of how horrific it got. And so I felt like it was worth touching on as a content creator myself, who I feel proud to be in this community. Every time I rant about it, I don't want it to sound like a negative, like I hate this. I hate Star Wars community. No, I freaking love Star Wars. And everyone here on this channel, like, love you guys. And so many people that I've met because of this fandom, but I don't know. Let me know if you feel the same way. Like, it just hurts sometimes knowing that we are roped in with hateful people. I don't know. I don't know. I like that, Captain Red. Right? It's just like, I guess you just gotta stick to what you're passionate about. Do what you've got to do to like get through, you know? Fandom people are always not happy. It's society. It's sickening and absolutely disgusting. I will always love Star Wars, Marvel, and DC. I got tired battling society, right? And I feel like this fandom is on like a breaking point. Like, if you go on Star Wars Twitter, that it's just constant battling. And I see it too, like people just tearing apart other content creators out of nowhere for some reason. Here I am talking about like the toxic corner, which yes, I think we should like call them out when they're being atrocious. Maybe the words I'm using are too dramatic, but when they're being toxic, I think yes, they deserve to be called out. But for example, I see people like call out Star Wars theory all the time on Twitter, unwarranted. Maybe I have a bias because theory literally helped like change my life. Put me in his fan film, and now here I am like living in Los Angeles pursuing acting, like because he gave me that opportunity. Changed the course of my life. So I owe him a lot. So maybe I'm biased, or like take it with a grain of salt, but like perfect example of someone who's just like, yes, I know he has strong opinions and he has the biggest pedestal, I think, out of everyone in this fandom. He has the furthest reach. But people attack him all the time, unwarranted, online. And it's just like, you know they do it for clicks. Because the second you mention his name, your tweet gets views. Like, it just spreads like wildfire. So people criticize him all the time for no good reason. And it's just like, we can't even let each other just exist in this fandom. He's over there minding his own business. Yes, maybe he says a controversial thing here or there. Who effing doesn't? Everybody in Star Wars has hot takes, has unpopular opinions. Nobody in this fandom is perfect. And it just blows my mind. I don't know where I'm going with this either, other than it contributes to like, this is people who I think deem themselves as positive, like tearing down another content creator, and it's just like, that's not positive either. Yes, hold people accountable if they say or do something hurtful, but like people literally just attack theory for simply existing in this fandom. I guess it all just feeds into the same cycle of hatred, gatekeeping. How do we make it better? Will it ever get better? What can I do as a smaller content creator to like help the cause? I don't know. But maybe I'm just venting about this because I do feel a little bit like ashamed that I saw people that I respect and know like making comments in regards to like the drag show happening this celebration, which honestly I'm freaking salty that I'm not gonna go. No, it's not a show. Actually, I misspoke. It's a panel is talking about the history of drag. I want to see that. I'm trying to catch that live stream, y'all. Like, and I recognize that some people might not have any interest in that. That is your prerogative. You can live your life. You are a free person. You're a grown up. Do what you want. But you have to bring other people down and criticize other people's livelihoods. And I guess I feel bad because I saw people commenting about this, and it's like, I have a Twitter account too. I can reply and be like, hey, maybe don't say something that's going to contribute to driving somebody off the internet. because their mental health is suffering from the backlash. I can't think of words. Like, I can say things in these scenarios, like you guys were saying, like make an effort at least to be like, hey, stop. And if they don't listen, then you at least tried. Amen, Captain Wrecked. I have no interest in it personally, but I would never disparage somebody else for enjoying it. We are all fans. Freaking amen. Amen. Heck yes. Sorry, I've been venting, and that's probably where I'll leave it with this subject. Dave, thank you so much, my friend. Kat is an OG fan of Star Wars from the very beginning in the 70s. I didn't agree with the sequels or even Andor, but I didn't put down fans. No way. Yes. That's what it's about. This fandom is incapable of like letting people just live their lives and enjoy what they want. And you know what? I thought that the future of Star Wars, and with all the new content coming out, that it was going to make things better. But if anything, it has made things like worse, because it's more content for people to disagree about. I should have known that. Like, that's a logical course of events. I should have known that that's like how it was going to go down with all the new roster and docket of Disney Plus shows. Like, I really thought we were just going to let each other pick and choose what they like and what you don't. And keep your mouth shut if you don't have anything nice to say. But it's the opposite. It's the opposite. But excuse me. Thank you again, Dave. I respect that. Yes, I have my own opinions, but I'm never going to sit here and tell someone that their favorite, Star Wars project is wrong. Thank you again, Dave. By the way, I'd like an autograph from you and Tom. Oh my God. Tom's probably in the other room blushing right now. OMG. Well, we never get to we've never had like a meetup of sorts or anything like that. I guess the next opportunity would be like whenever Celebration 2024. Sweet Jesus. It's going to be 2024 next year. It's already February, guys. Sweet Lord. Okay, tangent over. Thank you guys for indulging me. I just feel like if I don't talk about these things, and maybe it's less of raising awareness as it is of just ranting about it, but I don't know. I felt like I just wanted to touch on it because it was quite the week between The Last of Us and Celebration announcing a single panel discussing the history of drag. It opened quite the can of worms online, and it's disheartening. It's good to talk about it because it really is so bad in Star Wars, right? But like, I don't know. I guess we do have an impact. This is my vow to try to call it out next time I see it, if I can, if it's appropriate, we don't need to agree. Here, Phil's preaching. Let's go. We don't need to agree. Hell, we don't even need to like each other or our beliefs. But we should at least tolerate each other and our choices, no matter how much you disagree. Can I get an amen for Phil? Hang on. I got to turn the emoji rain on. Wait. Guys, make it rain. Make it rain hearts here for Phil. Amen. Amen. Are we even going to see emoji rain? Yes, there's one little prayer hand. There's one. Let me toggle so that I'm round. There we go. If we get an emoji bomb, will that show up better now that we're round? Yeah, Barb with the words of wisdom. Let's go, France. People who criticize others are usually insecure and unhappy with themselves. You know what? Heck yes. Barb's out here spitting facts. Let's go. Sean, thank you. Thank you. I love that emoji rain. Yes, let's go. Emoji bombs. I love it. That's so true, though. It's just also like, what does that say about that whole corner of the Star Wars fandom who literally just makes video after video spewing hate? They probably aren't happy deep down. Right, Billy McGuire? I see this all the time on the Star Wars Twitter, and it's just like, who are you to say? Who are any of us to say that one of our opinions is more superior to somebody else's? F that. I'm sick of that. And it happens on both sides of the aisle. Can you tell? Sorry. My Twitter is a mix of like Star Wars and then like politics right now whenever it like heats up. But so there I am throwing in a political the other side of the aisle. But it's true, like however you want to call it, the positive and the negative sides of the fandom. It's not that black and white. I'm not trying to deal in absolutes here, but even people who are positive are a little bit, can demean others sometimes and try to act like their opinion is better because they like everything Disney Star Wars. You know what I'm saying? It's just like what you want, leave what you don't, but just because you don't have to, there's no superiority here. I can't take it. I can't take it. You take that back. Only a Sith deals with absolutes. Right, Chris. It's it's true. It's sad. Some people just love to piss people off and love arguing. Amen. You're so right. You're so right. Jimmy with the facts. Yo, I attest, I agree, I'm part of this generation, for better or worse. But it's so true, and that's why I try to remind everybody, at the end of the day, this is fiction. This isn't even real life. But you can tell, it's totally our generation, because, we have our troubles in the world. We just vent about them on Twitter. Our biggest concern is, oh my god, what does the cast look like for the Rings of Power? Sweet Lord, there's a black elf. Oh my god. As if that's apocalyptic. It's like, and maybe I'm just so like, I'm far gone at this point because I spend so much time on Star Wars Twitter and it's not that great of a place 24/7, let's be real. But thank you again so much, Dave. I appreciate it. Kat, even in your universe, we have a light and a dark side. Even in our universe, yes. True. Look at all these emojis. I freaking love it. Is this distracting you guys? Let me know. I love it. Simply, hello. Your chat works for me. I can see it. Can you see it? Jay, what's up? All right, I'm going to end my rant. Thank you all for indulging me and also just always keeping it real. But Kat likes the dark side. You know I do. That's true. I can't deny. Piercing like a light. What's up? Amen, Daniel. It's just a show or a movie. Relax, all right? It's not the end of the world. It's literally Space Force. True. Kevin says, I wish we could make the fandom better, but there are too many people out there that get angry if you have a different opinion than theirs. I know, right? It's like, where does that leave us in terms of hope? Ooh, Sean with the blue hearts. I love it. Aw, Jay, likewise. Thank you so much for being here. Grogu is going to the dark side? Okay, now we can shift into some other topics. We'll probably go live for another. Honestly, I'm chilling. I low-key, though, I don't want to go too late because I'm trying to watch Chernobyl, you guys. Because the showrunner for The Last of Us also worked on Chernobyl, along with like half of the cast of Andor. Nick. So I want to watch Chernobyl in the interim between Last of Us episodes, even though I didn't know Chernobyl is only like 6 episodes. Yes, I've heard nothing but good things. It's deeply sad. I know, right? It's a few years old, and I don't know why I didn't watch it when it first came out because it's dark stuff, it's sad. That miniseries is so good, right? Like I've heard nothing but good things. Vlad, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Is it on Netflix? It's on HBO Max. How far into it are you? Literally, okay, y'all, we've tried to sit down and watch this show 4 different times, and we are only 10 minutes into episode 2 because somebody falls asleep every time. That person is not currently on camera, so I think we can all guess who that is, and he's going to roast me for saying this, but it's true, okay? That's right. Wait, Pedro's hosting SNL. Oh my gosh, maybe I have to watch that. And that actually comes out early here on the West Coast. Oh, that's right. That's in 30 minutes. Okay. Is that the show with Jared Harris? Yes, I believe so. Was it you? No. Sorry, Tom. Sorry. So anyway, I've been trying to watch Chernobyl, so that's why I'm like, I kind of want to I'll stream for a little bit, but I'm trying to watch this show. And the first episode was really, really well done, but I feel like the worst is still, well, I guess that part, I feel like there's still a lot more worse things in store. But I'm glad to hear, yeah, I've heard only good things, but it's definitely just, I've held off on watching it because it's sad. It gets a lot worse. Oh, God. I'm not ready. Hello. What's up? Good to see you. Make it rain. Make it rain. Yes. Let me know if you guys think I should turn this off. The emoji rain, but I low-key love it. So anyway, wait, I want to go back to that. So sorry, that was a deviation from this comment here from Dave. Grogu is going to the dark side. Now, I'm curious, y'all, because I would like to hope that they obviously brought Grogu back for reasons other than like marketing purposes, you know, like that he's like one of the most beloved new characters here from The Mandalorian. Like, obviously, yes. Like, there's I this is my hope because I was so emotionally broken and sad. It was bittersweet. When Grogu, you know, went with Luke season 2 finale, and I felt that so deeply and was just like, this was sad and beautiful all at once. And now that's all kind of like, oh, he's back. So it's like, did I cry for nothing? Not that I cried for nothing, but it was like, oh, okay, that was quick. That was quicker than I thought it was going to be in terms of our hiatus from Grogu. So part of me is like grateful because I love him and I knew I was going to miss him, but that was the beauty of the season finale. It was like, oh, this is what Star Wars is all about, making attachments and then seeing some of our favorite characters leave or go their own way, you know? So I'm curious because the second trailer here entails, and even the events of Book of Boba Fett, he completely is like, all right, peace, Luke, and chooses to, you know, go with Mando. But he obviously isn't forsaking the Force or any of his training because he literally pulled his biggest W yet and put an entire Rancor to sleep. So he's obviously not forsaking the Force. And we see still here in the Mandalorian Season 3 trailer that he's still using it in ways to, you know, force throw enemies and whatnot. So not necessarily the most positive of reasons, but I am curious if they're going to explore, like, is his training going to take an individual and unique turn because he's not, as Ahsoka and Luke alluded to, you know, he's tapping back into his memories. But without a Jedi there to tell him, oh, you can only use this for good. Oh, you can't have, you know, connections or relationships or, like, you know, something holding you back emotionally, like an attachment to Mandalorian. It's like nobody's there to stop him from using the Force, and Mando obviously wouldn't know how to control it or train him in any way. So I am curious if there is a little bit of not like Insidious stuff, but like a little maybe dark side stuff happening in Grogu's future. I don't know. We'll see. Grogu did Force jump Cara Dune. Wait, that's so right. Ooh, maybe I'll train with Ezra instead. Actually, that if they do somehow morph, like if that's where this is all going, if this is all going like in a Ahsoka Mandoverse morph crossover, that actually could be interesting. Alonso, thank you so much for the kind words. I love your videos. It was so funny and amusing. You're beautiful. Send me greetings. Oh my gosh, you're beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate it. Season 3 looks to be a season all about Din and his relationship with Mandalore. I don't really see Grogu necessary for season 3 as far as story goes, but I'm up to be pleasantly surprised. I think Grogu's purpose in season 3 is going to be he is a source of vulnerability for Mando. Like, he's a huge liability. When Mando's on his own operating by himself, he's not scared Or at least he seems pretty fearless. Versus when Grogu's in the picture, he has something he has to protect. Um, it's kind of like what Bill says to Frank, you know, like, I wasn't scared until you came in. Um, so I think Grogu, I think that's kind of a purpose for him, and he is in a totally vulnerable position now as the wielder of the dark saber. If it if the marketing is, if my interpretation is correct, and it does look like he's trying to rally surviving Mandalorians, but he himself is trying to redeem himself because he's been, not corrupted, but convinced by, his cult, the Children of the Watch, like, that he has to prove himself again for removing his helmet. Like, there's lots in store where he's in a vulnerable spot, and obviously with Bo-Katan, some people might look at her and think, hey, she should have the dark saber, like, I think he's in a position where people can use Grogu maybe like against him. God forbid. I kind of don't want that to happen because so much of this show has been about, oh no, Grogu gets captured or kidnapped and we have to go get him. And now this does seem like Din's time to like shine on his own and not just as Grogu's protector, but that Grogu is like a huge liability for him. And it shows his attachment too. Like, that's what they have binding them. They have that attachment to each other, and Grogu brings out things in Din that otherwise he wouldn't have exhibited. Oh man, we'll see. We'll see if that's what's in our future. I want to see Grogu use the dark side and yell, "Power unlimited it is!" Yo, when is Grogu gonna talk? Does anybody know? How do you wash your hair without removing your helmet? I think the caveat is... Actually, correct me if I'm wrong. I thought the catch was you can't remove your helmet in front of another living being. Because that's what Din says to IG in the season 1 finale. He's like, I can't remove it in front of another living being. And he's like, luckily for you, I am not living. Yes. Okay. So I'm not misremembering. Yeah. You can remove it when you're alone. Okay. So they can like breathe. They can have a little bit of a break. Wash their hair. Thank God. Yeah. This is the way. Greasy hair. No, thank you. Washing their hair is the way. If he is going to talk, they will keep that so under wraps until closer to the release. You are right. What are his first words going to be? If his first word is like Papa or Dada or something like that, I might actually like cease to exist. Yep, actually that would be so funny. Yes, for sure. I definitely see him as a liability, and plot points related to that. I just want to see more development from them, and not just to keep Baby while Din goes on his personal journey. Yes, I've said it. I'll say it again. I think they've toyed around with us enough in terms of teasing how Grogu escaped the temple. I think they have to show it, right? Feel free to disagree with me. I want to hear what other people think, but I'm kind of like at my wit's end. Like if they draw it out any longer, I just think people are going to go bonkers. Like, I think enough is enough. Like, you've teased us with it for a healthy amount. If they draw it out anymore, I'm going to get frustrated. Like, I need it. I need the answers. You can't dangle them in front of us like that. I think they kind of have to. All right. I'm glad it's not just me, because y'all know I can be impatient. So I need you guys to keep me in check, but I think it's time, especially because they brought him back. It's like, all right, you brought him back for a reason, if anything, to maybe reveal his backstory, and if that has some significance, like, let's work with that. So I'm afraid to say anything. You're allowed to disagree. You are totally allowed to disagree. Phil agrees, thank goodness. Yo, that's right. If you cease to exist for Obi-Wan Kenobi when you first see Darth Vader in the back of the thing, I'm sure you'll do so if Grogu will talk. Oh, true. That moment. Sometimes I look back on that and I'm like, was I overreacting too much? But I don't think so. Oh my God, Wolfbane. Thank you. Holy smokes. Thank you so much. Literally, yes. OMG. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Oh my gosh. You did not have to do that, but thank you. Oh my god, I appreciate it. Oh my gosh. Yes, everyone's like, dang. Oh my god, Wolfbane, thank you so much. The answer, I want to hear this, to how to improve fandoms is incredibly simple. Okay. Creatives who are handling a franchise they didn't create need to take their roles and their caretakers of canon seriously. They need to understand their role is to make good stories within this universe. Okay, yes. That's true. That is a good point. A lot of it does come back down to like everyone is so passionate about this universe, about Star Wars, about this franchise, about this IP, about George Lucas. Like at the end of the day, I think that's common ground that we can all agree on. You're so right. We just want to see faithful, well thought out. I'm at a loss for like a word to describe it, but we want to see adaptations and projects and content that does that all that passion justice. I think that's actually you're so right. That's like the core of what binds this fandom together. What what links the positive people and the toxic people. Again, I don't like to use those words as black and white, but we all have a vision in mind when we, separate it that way. But that's what binds us all. At the end of the day, we all want to see these characters get the justice they deserve, if that makes any sense. But oh my god, literally Wolfbane, you did not have to do that. But literally, thank you so much again. Oh my gosh. Where's Drew Barrymore? I need more than Drew Barrymore. We need all of the thank yous. Oh, thank you so much. I forgot I had these little memes. But seriously, oh my god, I so appreciate that. And from Dave again, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Yes. Thank yous for Dave, for everybody. Oh my gosh. It means a lot. I'm throwing this out. We know that Anakin's coming through in the Order 66 scene. Okay. All right, Dave. Let's talk about this because you seem very confident. I'm theorizing that Barriss saved Grogu to redeem herself. So I want to hear it because maybe, am I just being a Scrooge now? Because up until I've been like, I don't know if I even want it to be Anakin. And you guys know me. You guys know me. I will kiss the ground that Hayden Christensen walks on. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. If it is Anakin, do we feel like Anakin's getting overused? Would it be appropriate? Does it feel like an afterthought? Because, like, I'll be completely, like, I don't know. Truthfully, when I saw that clip in the trailer, I thought my first instinct was, oh, this is a clone who maybe picked up a lightsaber from a Jedi that they just slayed as a way to cut through the door. Because if they know that Jedi are hiding behind sealed doors, their bullets aren't going to get through. So I can imagine them at least being smart enough to pick up a saber because I'm sure, seen it in action. They all literally worked with the Jedi. I'm sure they're aware that a saber can cut through a door if they're trying to get through to annihilate all the other Jedi behind the door. So that was my first instinct, like, oh, it's just a clone who picked up a saber. What do you guys think? Everyone share your predictions. Is it Anakin? If not, who could it be? How would you feel if it's Anakin? I mean, it's totally plausible because Hayden Christensen was there on set. Okay, Wolfbane, I'm gonna have to put a limit on you, my friend. Oh my gosh. Seriously, thank you so much. Like, literally, oh my gosh. Thank you. Like, so much. I hope you guys never think that I got, like, used to these because I'm not, and you have been incredibly generous. And I can't formulate words right now. Thank you. Wait, I like Aiden. Okay, Aiden, touche. That's actually hysterical. How the frick do you overuse the main character of Star Wars? Okay, good point, my friend. It had to be said, both creatives and people in the fandom are so concerned with fandom or community management. They seem to forget that if the stories are good and we can invest in the world, in the story. There's no problem within the fandom at all. And you know what? Actually, proof is in the pudding. Like Tales of the Jedi, I saw nothing but unanimous love for that. Clone Wars finale, literally unanimously like loved. People had all of us crying in fetal position. So that's really a good point. Like there are projects in this fandom that I have seen absolutely no like disagreements on if people mutually love them. I think we can we all say that about like Mando season 2 finale? Like that to me is one of the highlights of my like Star Wars experience. I'll never forget that. Literally insane, beautiful. You guys know, like we didn't sleep that entire night because it like literally is life changing. Same goes for like Rogue One Vader hallway scene. I don't think I've ever seen anybody criticize that, So you're so right. I do forget that at the end of the day, there are projects in this fandom that people do mutually love. You know what? Thank you, Wolfbane, because I think I fixate so much on where the division is, and I don't appreciate as much when people have agreements in this fandom. Am I part of the problem? Because it's the same deal. It's like negativity gets clicks. When people are arguing on Twitter, it's more entertaining. Oh God, and here I am just revealing my human nature. I am only human at my core, but you know what? You're so right, and I appreciate that's a good reminder. Like there are projects that I think people unanimously do love that I would bet money we can all agree on. Maybe not all, that might be bold. But we can all agree on, there is mutual love for projects that do hit close to home for this fandom, like Clone Wars or Tales of the Jedi. All right, where am I? Okay. Maybe we'll go to like 8 o'clock so that folks can watch Pedro hosting SNL, right? It goes on at like 11 Eastern. It's not easy picking up a lightsaber. Okay, Daniel, actually, that's a good point. Clones might not have even known what to do with it. So you know what? I'll give you that. Saber through the door is the Qui-Gon Jinn lock-picking method. What you trying to say, Kevin? What you trying to say? Does Qui-Gon's Force Ghost come in and save everybody? Wait, what a twist. Wait, okay. No, I don't even know if Mandalorian is the time or place to get into that. That's too wild. All right, where are we? Thank you, Sean, for all these blue hearts. I like it. I love it. I'm saying it's Anakin. Dave, I love your conviction. I admire it. Because I believe that's Sindralig. I know I misspelled the name. I know I just mispronounced it, so we're in the same box. Where is it? But they have to match up to that hologram Obi-Wan, Kenobi, and Yoda saw. Why? Which is why it's Anakin coming through in Order 66. Actually, you know what? You're right. I have seen people discussing that the hologram that Obi-Wan watches in Revenge of the Sith looks very reminiscent to the hallway there that we get a glimpse of in Grogu's memory. Y'all, I guess we're gonna have to just wait to see. You know what? You're onto something. Because that would make sense to me. If they tie it in like that, and it's not just a random, we're planting Anakin into the scene. And if it's like, oh my God, this is the hallway scene that Obi-Wan and Yoda saw, then I respect it. You know what? Dave, I think you've changed my mind. Oh my God, Jacob, you're gonna make me cry. Thank you. From Wolfbane again. Thank you so much. I need to put a limit. I need to cap you. You're cut off. But thank you so much. It might be interesting to either play the KOTOR games and review them or read some of the EU books. Bane, I want to read Bane so bad. Old Republic, etc. And hold Star Wars EU book club. Discussion/game discussion streams. Wait. Wolfbane. That's brilliant. I love that idea. Holy shnikes, you're onto something. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Actually, I love that idea. I'm gonna get back to that. Captain Wrecked, thank you so much. Hayden is finally getting the love, yes, that he's deserved since episode 2. I want more of his Vader on screen. He rocked it in Kenobi. I know, and if anything, I wanted still more of him from Kenobi. But you know what? I would rather it be like, okay, leave me wanting more versus just giving it all to us and then feeling like, oh my god, this is like too much. I like that they, they reeled it in and they used it sparingly. I think during Kenobi, while it was airing, I was like, oh, I want more Hayden. But in hindsight, I'm kind of glad that they didn't overly saturate with him. Although I am glad he's having his renaissance. And from Aiden, I can't click on it because there's no chat attached. But Aiden sent a super chat as well. Thank you so much, my friend. I can't highlight it for some reason because there's no chat. Page unresponsive? What the heck does that mean? Oh, don't tell me. Did the stream just shut down again? I swear. I'm good? Okay, Tom from the other room. Because, oh my god, okay. So, we're still streaming. But I just have no... Oh my god. Okay, phew. Sorry, it said my internet went off. And the last time that happened, it literally completely cut off the stream. Phew, thank God. I just had a heart attack. Sorry. You all just witnessed a heart attack. Sorry. You guys could hear Tom from the other room. That's so funny. His voice does resonate. Whew. If you love the clones, read the Republic Commando novels by Karen Traviss. I wish they were still canon. Oh, okay. I have... What novels do I have? So many. I think I have a Darth Bane book. No, I have... Yes, I have a Bane book. I really want to read... There are books about Malgus, correct? Y'all know I love that guy. I definitely need to learn more about him. I have the Kenobi novel, which I was going to read around Kenobi, and then I just never did. So I'm so freaking behind. But I do actually really love that idea about a book club debrief. That would be so fun. That's actually genius. It just paused for a quick second. I got scared. Yeah, right? For those of you who were here that one time that it literally just totally shut off the stream and I disappeared, I thought that was in our fate again. And we've been going so strong. That would be upsetting. Have you read the Revenge of the Sith novelization? Sith. Sweet Lord. Revenge of the Sith novelization and Plagueis novels. No, I have not. And I've heard that... I know that the Revenge of the Sith novel is insane. Darth Bane trilogy is my favorite. I know I need to read it. Maybe I'll listen to the audiobooks. Okay, Wolfbane, I need to cut you off, but thank you so much. If you don't have time to read a lot, but have a lot of chances to listen to music or podcasts, Audible's a great way to read the books. That's so true. I have a whole newfound appreciation for audiobooks, y'all. They are amazing. And I mean, I don't know how some people... if you're like me and you can close your eyes and envision what they're saying, they're awesome, especially because they do the voices. It's a whole kind of movie in your head, which I love. Yes, audiobooks are better because you can actually hear the character speaking. Yeah, it's a whole experience. Have you ever read The Art of War? No, and I need to. I've heard amazing things about this book too. I've heard that's a really must read book. Y'all, my reading list is this long. Tom can call me out on this and attest to this. My favorite store is Barnes and Noble. Nothing brings me... Okay, a lot of things bring me joy, but there's no joy quite like walking into a Barnes and Noble, getting a little coffee from the Starbucks, and just looking at all these books that you want to just buy. And then I always cave and buy one and tell myself, I'm going to read this. And then I take it home. And it either sits in the bag for the next year or I take it out and it sits on my dresser and collects dust for a year. I'm so bad. I love reading. I just don't have the time for it. Or when I do, it's in the evening. And I get 5 pages deep and then I fall asleep. You know what I'm saying? Or my brain is just so not functioning at that point, and I'm totally the type of reader who I will read like 2 whole pages, but my brain isn't focusing. It's like blacked out. I'm reading, but I'm not processing anything. And then I get to the bottom and I couldn't repeat a single thing that happened, and then I just have to go back and read the whole thing, and it's because I'm tired and I'm trying to read at night, so I'm just making excuses. I'm just making excuses. Imagine reading books. I know, it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. I'm trying to make it. I'm trying to be a reader. Oh no. My page, no, come back. Come back to me. My page keeps glitching out. Oh, sweet lord. This is gonna drive me insane. Oh my god. I had another little mini heart attack. We might have to end this soon. It seems like my internet is trying to sabotage us, y'all. It's trying to crash on us, Wolfbane. Thank you so much, my friend. I really do appreciate it. I have a lot of Star Wars audiobooks have music and sound effects in the background. Yes, that's right. Audiobooks have come so far. They're literally like, if you close your eyes, they're like a movie in your brain. Don't I books read good? AD, what? Alex, what? Alex's Force Ghost. Indeed, indeed. Well, y'all. Oh, wait, what? People think that's what's gonna happen? Interesting. Oh my god, Team Money made it right as we're getting ready to maybe leave. Oh my god, no, but I have to stream tomorrow. I'm gonna stream tomorrow and Monday because I have to make up for not streaming on Friday. So this is the start of our weekend / bleeding into the next week stream marathon. No, Team Money, I'm so sorry. Our internet is like dying. Something's happening. And it keeps like saying I'm losing internet connection. Oh my god, I missed the chat. I can't keep up. One more from Captain Rect. Thank you so much. Again, like seriously, this is so cool. I've recorded audiobooks, but none that need voices soon, I hope. And I'm debating recording a few EU novels that never got their own audiobooks too. Yo, you should do it. That sounds sweet. Good for you. That is so cool. I'm out. Gotta get up at 5:30 for another amazing shift at work tomorrow. Aiden, good luck, my friend. Thank you so much for hanging out. It was good to see you. And I feel your pain. We woke up at 5:30 this morning to go hiking, not even to just go to work. So I respect you, my friend. You got this. I hope you have a great day. What time tomorrow? Probably evening again, if I'm being honest. I can't say when, but I'm gonna say a safe bet would be maybe anytime. Similar time to maybe like tonight after 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 Eastern. Oh, Wolfbane, literally, thank you so much. I need to end this stream before you keep feeding me money. It's so appreciated, but like, thank you, but like, you don't have to. Lastly, if you're interested in the philosophies, the deep lore of Star Wars at all, KOTOR 1 and 2 and the Old Republic and Bane audiobooks are the best places to start. Okay. Yes, I should start there. Y'all, you've convinced me tonight. Maybe I'm gonna do the audiobooks and stop complaining about, oh, I never have time to read, and using that as an excuse. Because if I can listen, that's a whole different story. Before Last of Us, shnikes. It's The Last of Us tomorrow. No, that's a good thing. Okay, maybe actually I'll try to do it before. I'll let you guys know, okay? I'm gonna try. I always say this and then I never do, but I'm gonna try to give you guys more time in advance tomorrow. I will let you know, but actually, good call. I totally forgot it's The Last of Us. Let's go. Oh my god, I'm not ready for this week's episode. We're getting into it, folks. We're getting into the thick of it. Captain Wreck, thank you so much. I'd love to do those for fun. Check your IG, please. I will. I definitely will. And thank you so much, my friend, again, for everything and for being here. We have all the time in the world. Except for when The Last of Us is on. Whew, okay. That's right, I do have a Starkiller book. I have so many I need to catch up on. Last of Us can wait, though. Oh my god, Sean, I'm glad you think I'm even worthy of that. Is tomorrow's stream going to have a theme like this one? Probably not. If anything, maybe we'll talk about The Last of Us, but I know not everyone here is watching it, so it might just be another fun stream. Let me know. Should Tom join, everybody? final cue of the night. Let me know if you want to see Tom tomorrow in the stream. Maybe we'll do another dork discourse, or maybe just a hangout. Not have a theme necessarily, but we can hang out and chat. Oh, Jerry, no, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna go live again tomorrow and Monday, so don't worry. There will be other chances, I swear. Yes, Dave. Thank you so much. Yes, Tom, tomorrow. Yes, bring in Tom. The more the merrier. Matthews, thank you so much for being here, my friend. Captain Rack Tech, yes, you're doing my job for me. Smash those likes. Oh my god, Wolfbane. Okay, I need to leave before you keep donating, my friend. Literally, thank you so much. It means literally the world to me, but you do not have to. Oh my god. Wait, this is so funny. Y'all have to keep me in check. Sorry, I'm gonna address this, but y'all have to keep me accountable if I ever get to this point. Because Tom was watching, like, he showed me a really funny TikTok that was like a stereotype, like trope, like super big streamers when you donate to them. And the guy was like, oh my god, you donated your entire life savings and now you can't even afford college? Oh my god, thank you so much. Anyway, so if I ever get to that point, please keep me in check. But thank you again so much, Wolfbane. And for literally all of your donations tonight, literally so freaking generous. It means the world. Outbound Flight and Survivor's Quest are much better than Starkiller. Whoa, okay. I gotta read them all. I'm like so behind. Maybe that'll be one of my goals for this year. It's never too late for a New Year's resolution, by the way, folks. I firmly believe in, like, you can set resolutions for every month. It's like never too late. If a whole new year is a fresh start, it's literally just another day, just with a whole new year tacked on to the end of the date. If that counts as a fresh start, then so does February 1st. I mean, it's already February 4th. But you know what? We're only four days into this month. It's not too late. It's never too late to set a goal. So I'm gonna freaking do it. I liked this one from Charlie. Tom is my hype. Let's put that on a t-shirt. I like that idea for merch. Yes, one more. Make it rain. Making it emoji rain. Alrighty. Thank you so much, Kevin, for being here. Sorry, I'm like winded because I'm wrapping things up and I never know where to go. Fresh start. Exactly. Final flash. Yes, final emoji. Final emoji bombs. Alrighty. Yes, bring Tom. I'll try to join tomorrow. Maybe watching Daredevil with my group of buddies if I don't join Kat. It's been real fun as usual. Thank you so much, Phil, for being here. Peace, love, longer winter. Shout out to Phil. If everybody gets that joke. And oh my god, what was I gonna say? But yes, forgive me, please. I hope you can find it in the goodness of your heart to forgive me for not actually streaming like I said I was going to on your big day, Phil. I'm sorry. But I appreciate you being here and hanging out. Okay. Alrighty. I'm gonna go. Thank you guys so much for being here and for letting me rant. I'm sorry if I got like in a darker, upsetting place at the beginning of the stream. Oh my god, yes, love the emojis. I'm sorry if we talked about existential things. But I just want to let you guys know that I never take for granted how positive we are here on this channel. And I never want you to think I'm saying that you have to be positive. I love that we respect everybody's opinions here, regardless of how you feel, but you treat each other positively and with respect. That's what I'm trying to say. So I love you guys. I love hanging out with you guys so much. Again, sorry I didn't stream last night, but thank you so much. Heck yes! Oh wait, no, where was that meme of Jason Momoa? I love you guys. Come back. There it is. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. You guys are the best. I will see you guys tomorrow. I will let you know. But until then, I hope you all have a great rest of your day, night, morning, evening, wherever you are. Thank you so much for hanging out. And I will see you guys again very, very soon. Also, I'm the worst, and I need to update my member page, so you're going to see the thank you members screen. I know some of you recently joined. I'm sorry I have to update it. I swear to you, I will do that tomorrow. That's going to be my task. I just logged in tonight and totally forgot that I haven't updated it, so please forgive me. It's not you, it's me. Okay, I just had to get that out of the way. I love you all. Thank you so much. And I'll see you guys again very, very soon. All right. Love you guys. I'll see you guys again soon.